traders. Today just I want to share you where is the entry point and exit point for the past week. Okay, from Monday to Friday, where is the entry I made and how it happens. Everything I'll share with you. Okay, first we'll go with Monday, 21st March. Okay, so 21st March we had a slight up movement or slightly gap up, you can say, because market was ended over here and market trying to started around 17331. Okay, so from there it had a good fall. Okay, so first candle it had a good fall. We cannot enter into this in a P trade, okay, because this is a big candle as well as we have a CPR over here. Okay, so it is getting supported, the second candle getting supported from the central pivot. Okay, so this is having a strong support at the bottom side. So thinking this third candle, once the third candle closes above the CPR, it is a pivot entry, right? Actually CPR breakout entry. Okay, so this is a clear entry and we can keep the target as this camera. Okay, this is your first target. Okay, so what I'm doing, so I'll mark this. So this is a place, is a entry. You can enter, since it is the previous candle itself, it is showing that is getting supported, and this candle also shows that there is a clear support and there is a green color candle which closes above the CPR. Okay, that is the reason we are entering over this. So once the candle closes above the CPR, we can enter, keeping your stop loss below the CPR, because this is a very narrow CPR. So we can keep your stop loss below the CPR. Okay, this is your SL. So this should be your SL. So bottom of the CPR should be the SL and the target should be the first target point. Okay, so because this is the point where the market was not able to breach it, so I'm just like that, I'm keeping this as a target. So if the candle doesn't closes, this is the place, see, can you see, this is a where not we are having only wixes below the camera. If the candle is not making this kind of things, we can keep your target till R1. Okay, but since there is a there was no body above the camera, we are keeping this as your target point. Okay, once it reaches over there, you are going to exit this trade. Okay, so as per the thing, the candle also moved and we got a exit point. Okay, so the next entry, we had a reversal over here. This shows that there is no buyers going to be there after this place, this camera 0 17 333. This is the place. From here there is no buyers is going to ready to buy. Okay, so what happens, the candle reverses over here. Okay, is this a right place to enter? No, because we have your CPR at the bottom. So this CPR may again reverses the place. So what we have to do, so we have to wait for the clear confirmation. If you want a C trade, that C trade should crosses above this R1. Okay, if you want a P trade, so you have to wait for the CPR breakdown. Okay, so what happens, this candle around 948 CPR breakdowns. Okay, once the candle closes below the CPR, then that is a CPR breakdown. So you are getting a confirmation. Previously that we were not able to break down, it was acted as a support. Now this is going to act as a resistance. Okay, so because this is a breakdown happen. Okay, now what we are going to do, we are going to, this is a place you can enter, because this is a CPR breakdown entry. So entry for P trade. Okay, just where will be your stop loss? The stop loss will be below your, so that should be like a above your CPR. So above your CPR, I'm just keeping here, this will be your SL. Okay, just I have typed it. So this will be a SL for your P trade. Okay, where will be your target? So you can keep your target as previous day low. Okay, one target, this is on your target. If you want to book a safe trader, you can keep your target as your support one or camera, because all together is there. So this may also can act as a support, so you can keep your target over here also. So just I am keeping my target as support one. This is my target for my PE trade. Okay, so but what happens, market has crossed and it went to previous day low also. Okay, here's the target achieved. So this is the entry for P trade. When we have waited after long time, it has around 12:33 it has achieved our target. Okay, so what happens, what is your next trade? The candle closes below the previous day low, and we know this is a narrow CPR, so it's going to be a trending day. So we can re-enter after this candle closes below previous day low. So I am entering here P trade. Okay, so P trade and keeping my target as next camera. And if you are a risk taker, then you can keep it till S2 also. Okay, but wherever it is a nearer support or resistance, you have to keep that as your target. Okay, that is your safe trading. Okay, so just I have kept it this as your trade. And few people what will do, seeing this trending day, they will try, if you want you can also try by trailing your stop loss, or what you can do, you can book half of your profit at this target, first target, and you can hold it for the second target. Okay, so if you are not exited at this level, and you can wait for the next next level of target. So this is the next target, this was crossed, and if you are holding still, you can move your stop loss below this previous day low, and you can wait it, so that you will get a second target of this camera or S2. Okay, so this is like the trading setup. Okay, so how many trades you had? You had one on C side and the two P side trade. This P trade can be considered as extensions, so that you will get only two trades. If you are not extending, if you are a safe trader, then you can exit at this place, and you can re-enter if you are getting a confirmation below the previous day low. So if you want to be a safe trader, there will be three trades. If you have a guts to take a risk, then you can trail your stop loss or something like that, and you can do it for a two trades. Okay, this is a Monday setup. Okay, so now we will go to Tuesday setup. Tuesday, what happens, it is like some kind of flat opening. Okay, and you can see, since Monday was your trending day, Tuesday had a big CPR. Okay, this is like some kind of wide CPR. So what happens, so market opens and it is a bearish candle. Okay, can you see the bearish candle, and it is taking a support from the previous day low, and this tries to go in a upward directions. So this is a place usually we can take it as a C trade. Okay, but on this day we are not going to take, since CPR is very near to our place. This will act as a resistance. So if you are taking this, the target will be here or here, so the risk reward will be very low. So that's why we are not taking this CE trade, and we are waiting. And the next candle itself, we had a big bearish candle. So what we are going to do, once this previous day low was break down, we are getting a confirmation with a good bearish. Okay, so we are going to enter once the candle closes below the previous day low. Okay, this is the entry for P trade. Entry for P trade. Okay, So where will be your stop loss? You have to keep your stop loss above your previous day low. So consider this, I can keep half of the previous candle also. Okay, so my stop loss will be around this place. So this will be my SL. Okay, I'll be keeping above my previous day low or off of my previous candle, because this candle was a little bigger but closes below the previous day lows. That's the reason we have entered. Okay, so just I have marked it, and this will be entry. And where is my target point? I'm going to keep my target point as S1. Okay, so this will be my target, and the target was achieved around 10:15. Okay, so this is first trade, and what will be my second trade? So this is breaking down, and again it is moving up, so there is not a clear signal over here. And since this is a white CPR day, there will be like a consolidation market. So can you see this candle was not going with a full trending side. Okay, it is making up down up down up down, no. So there is no clear signal, and we have waited for the clear patterns. Okay, so see this is one entry is there. Yes, one breakdown entry is there, but the immediate next candle was a green candle. Okay, so again red color candle, this is also we can enter, but again we had a green candle, so there was no confirmation. We are waiting, and immediately there was a reversal. So again it is going to it is trying to go up, but it is taking a support from 50 EMA, but and trying to breaks that, and it was not able to go. Okay, so if you had taken this trade, where will be your entry? You would be entered here, and you would have kept a target as previous day low, right? So how you would have entered? And you would have entered thinking this CPR, sorry, support 1 as support, acted as a support, really that was a clear support. So you are going to enter near CE trade. Okay, keeping your stop loss below the this candle. Okay, below this candle you can keep it. Okay, 17003 will be your sub, or you can keep it 17,000 also. Okay, 17,000 will make it as a stop loss. This will act as a stop loss below the S1. Okay, because this is a place still this it came down and it has moved. Okay, it has come came up, right? So we are marking this as your support level, and I'm just keeping below this candle. Okay, so that will be like around 17,000, and I entered C trade. Where is my target? My target should be, first target should be previous day low. Okay, so I'm just keeping my target as previous day low, and market has hit around 1239. Okay, after that it has moved a very huge distance. Okay, so in this case, where is my re-entry should happen? If it is a re-entry, so I can enter at this place. Okay, because this is the CPR breakout, so I can re-enter at this place for C trade. Okay, so here I'm re-entering, and where is my target? And target will be a resistance R1. This is my target, and that has achieved. And where will be my stop loss? Stop loss, since it is a white CPR, we should keep your stop loss below the pivot. So I'm just keeping the stop loss as this. Okay, this is the trade setup for 22nd March. Okay, so we had a P trade over here and C trade, and that C trade was continued and we have re-entered once the CPR breakout happened. Okay, so if some people are want to trail the stop loss, they would have waited for this trade itself. So because this is a good bullish candle was there, so buyers are more strong and it has made a W pattern also over here. Okay, so see, can you see this W pattern? So it is making a W pattern, so that is good entry level. Okay, this is, can you see this W pattern? So if you are entered, if you want to add more quantity, you can add quantity over here. Okay, if you added, see, you would have got good trading sessions. Okay, just I'm closing this. Okay, okay, these are the setup for 22nd March. So what happens on 23rd, we will just say on 23rd market gap up opened. Okay, so there's a gap up open and there was R1 at that place and it was getting rejected. Okay, and we have a camera also we have over here. So I just, we have to wait it. This was a big candle. So if you are keeping a stop loss below this and entering here, this is not a proper risk reward, because your target should be previous day high. There is not 1:2 risk reward ratio is there. So I was waited for the retest, but it retested over here. Okay, so again it is making a red color candle. So I thought, so this is the entry place. Okay, so where will be my stop loss? My stop loss will be below this camera. Okay, so I have waited for the retest. This I have entered over here. I'll write like entry for P trade. Okay, I have entered here. I kept my stop loss below this. Okay, sorry, we can say it as above this. Okay, so I have kept it around this candle is there, no, so above that, and camera is there above the camera around 17415. So that was my stop loss. Okay, and suddenly it came back, but it was not hitting my stop loss. Again it fall and reached my target of previous day high. So this was my target and it was achieved. And you can see this is also some white CPR. So there is possible for white CPR, means there will be like consolidation may happen. So I was waiting, so market will bounce back or something may happen. So I was waiting. Okay, if it is bouncing, this is a bouncing back and it is there. So if I want to take a C trade, see where is the risk reward, stop loss will be here and my target point is very near. So I was waiting, once this R1 breaks out, then we will enter for C trade. If it is this breakdown, we will go for a P trade. Okay, so but market, what happens is breaks down, again it's reversed. But once this breakdown happened, I was not ready for the P trade because we have a immediate CPR. Okay, so risk reward is not there. If you are entering, you will be keeping your stop loss below this and your 1:2 risk reward ratio was not there. So I am not entering onto this P trade. So where will be my P trade now? If I want to take a P trade, then I should wait for the breakdown below the CPR. Okay, that is the entry level. Otherwise there is no P trade for me. If it is a C trade where I kept it, I have to keep my entry level. If it is C, here I can enter for C trade because it is getting rejection and again it is coming back, and here I can take C trade. Okay, by keeping my target. But see what happens, this trade fails. C entry, where will be my target? My target will be this camera. Okay, because that is the place where it got rejected. Okay, so this will be my target. but what happens, market was not able to sustain this level. Okay, from here itself it fall, and where will be my stop loss? It will be below this candle, right? So here is my stop loss. So the stop loss was hit at this level, this candle. So this trade failed. C entry was failed. Okay, I cannot enter into P trade because CPR is there and it is a white CPR. So I cannot make any entry at this level. Okay, and we have hit the stop loss. Just I am closing it because one trade profit and one trade in loss. So I don't want to uh, get unwanted trade, because if I one trade hitting a stop loss, we can just quit the trade, quit the session, and we can come and trade with a fresh mind on the next day. Unless if it is a narrow CPR, I would have waited and I would have got some other chances, but this is not a narrow CPR and it is a wide CPR, and wide CPR days we can be expecting only sideways and always our stop loss will be hitted. So I don't want to take a risk. So once the first stop loss hitted, so I exited the session. So after that, market also was not giving a good trade. See, up down it happens. So it is not a clear side. Okay, because this is almost 23rd is like Wednesday, right? So Wednesday it like a half of the premium decay happens. So I don't want to get into risk. Okay, so once my one stop loss hitted, I exited the trade session. Okay, and on 24th, market was opening gap down. Okay, and it was taking a support at Camarilla. Okay, and it bounced out, and once the support S1 breaks, see, can you see in this signal I was not taking a trade because there was S1 was there, it may act as a resistance. So I was waiting for this to break and I got a entry at this level. So this will be my C entry for this trade. Okay, so where will be my target? I have kept this, since it is opening a gap down, market will try to fill the gap. So I have kept the target as previous day low, so that the gap will be filled and my target also will be achieved. So exactly the target was achieved around 927. So this was my happy trading. So what is if I want to re-enter, I'm getting the confirmation. See, it is pulling back, and after that it is acting as a good support at this camera and bounces back, and at the next candle around 936 I'm getting a confirmation previous day low was breakdown, so I can enter over here. So I have entered at 936 closing. So this will be my re-enter C entry. So I have re-entered and kept my target as a CPR. So as per the rule, we are going to keep it as a target as a CPR. Okay, so where will be my stop loss? Stop loss is below this. Okay, so since we have your camera, we can wait below this also. If you want to take a risk taker, you can keep it below or at the middle of this. Okay, since where I'll keep, this is my stop loss because there is a body of this candle. So till this I want to keep it as a stop loss. Okay, just I'll make this exactly around 17,186 will be my stop loss. Okay, I just kept my target and it was achieved around 11.9, and market next entry will be like once the CPR breaks. Otherwise I have to wait for a P entry. If it gets rejected, then I have to enter for a P trade. So can you see the rejection happens? Two candles got rejected and market got a red color candle. What we will do, we will enter immediately, right? So even myself also did the same. This is a rule because the CPR is acting as a proper resistance, and we have to enter immediately with your stop loss. This is a high probability trade. Okay, so I have entered PE entry at this confirmation candle because this is acting as a resistance and getting a confirmation candle, red color candle. I have entered. Where will be your stop loss? Your stop loss will be below, that is above your pivot. Okay, so just I am keeping above my pivot level as the SL. I am placing the stop loss above the pivot level. And where will be my target? My target again will be like a previous day low. So this was my target for P entry. This is a target for P trade. Okay, just I have marked it. Okay, so what happens? It achieve the target and it breaks down. I cannot enter over here because camera is very near. After that, they had a big candle and it touches your support one. Okay, so that is also very low probabilities. Okay, so where we can enter further. Okay, so this is making a W pattern. Okay, W is there. Okay, this is a probability of trade is there, but what happens, today is your expiry day, Thursday. It will be like premium witching day. So what you have to do, you have already entered. Okay, you got on C entry is there and retested C entry and you got a good P trade, 3 trades. So that is in for the game. Okay, maximum one or maximum 3 trades, not more than that. If you are a good if you want to continuous regular profit, you fix it like one trade stop loss hitter, then exit, like that you can fix it. If it is a high probability trade, you can enter 2 to 3 trades maximum. Don't give extra charges to your broker. Okay, so make use of less trades, and if you are achieving 3 trades, that is enough for the day. Close it. Okay, even though if you are getting any setup, don't worry, just close your trade and you can go. And this is especially Thursday on expiry day. Don't make more trades after 12 o'clock or 12:30 because there will be more volatility to reduce your premium. Okay, there will be high probability for premium decay. Okay, so there is no trades on especially on your expiry days. Premium decay will be very fast and all your premium will be washed out, and all your capital also will be washed out if you are wrong. Okay, so small mistakes also will hit you, make you losses. Okay, so be careful on Thursdays. Don't take risk. Okay, if it is a high probability trade in the morning, that is good. After that, don't take any trades. Okay, so we'll go to next day session. This is 25th, that is Friday. Market was opening with a huge gap. Okay, so it made a huge gap. And what are the important levels I have marked? Market was not able to sustain above this, so I have marked it as a one resistance or support. And this is one place where market yesterday bounced back, so I have marked that place also. Okay, so apart from that, we have a CPR, and above that we had a previous day high. Okay, this candle opened near to the previous day high and the candle falls. It was not able to breach above that. It had a fall, but I cannot enter at this place because this candle is very huge. And one more thing, if I enter over here, you can see there is a CPR immediately, so I cannot enter over here. So what I can do, I can wait for this. Okay, CPR breakdown. Even though it is a CPR breakdown, I have to wait for this level to break down. That is the place where I can enter, otherwise there is no trade for me. Okay, so what I did, I was waited and the candle reverses immediately with a big bullish candle, and it has had one red color candle and one green. So this is a place for confirmation for C trade, but there was a resistance at this level. Okay, so if I want to take a C trade, what I have to do, I have to wait for this to breach, then only I can enter and this will be my target. Okay, so but I was waited and this candle does not breach above this level, immediately next candle comes down. Okay, since it came down, what I did, I was waiting for the this level to break down, and exactly at this place this breakdown happened. Can you see? This is a place around 11:03. There was a breakdown happened. Okay, here if I want to enter, where will be my stop loss? My stop loss will be above the CPR. Okay, above the CPR, because this is a narrow CPR, so my stop loss should be very huge. Can you see? Otherwise, what will happen if I want to keep it above this level? Stop loss, this is the place I can keep my stop loss. Okay, so if I'm keeping the stop loss, I have to keep this usually where we'll keep, you will be keeping the previous candle's body, right? So this will be my stop loss, and I can enter P trade over here. Okay, so this is your P entry, because this is a breakdown. What happens? Market reverses immediately and it did your stop loss. Okay, so this trade failed, and where will be your target? Your target will be like previous day low. Okay, so now again market went here and it was not able to breach your CPR. Again it was trying to hold at this place, and with the full power it came down now. Okay, so it came down, and now again I am entering here. Okay, I'm keeping my stop loss at the same level. Okay, so around this place I'm keeping my stop loss. Okay, I kept my stop loss over here above this levels. Okay, so I have entered over here, and my target is like previous day low. Okay, I was waited, and my target was achieved around 148. So after that, what is your trade? See, it was not able to go down. Okay, this candle was making a wicks at the bottom, so there is no clear confirmation. So I have to wait for the next candle to close below this previous day low for next P entry. Okay, so but this was also not making a red candle, so I was waiting for the next candle to make a red color candle. Okay, so that I can go with a P trade and keep my stop loss at this camera or S2. But immediately I found a green color candle. Okay, so what I did, once this green color candle comes and there is a pattern of like a W pattern was made. Can you see the W pattern? So it is making a W pattern, so I want to take a trade at this level. So I entered C trade. This was my C trade, and my stop loss was here. Where will be my target? My target is the next this support resist, this is a resistance level, right? So I have to keep it as the target. This will be acting as my target, and the target was achieved around 318. So till the time the target was not achieved, so it had it has taken so many times, then only it has reached my target. Okay, so this is a this week complete entry and exit level, and where I kept my stop loss and how was the trade, and few trades failed for me also. So we cannot make 100% successful trades. Market will be doing with similar kind of actions with the opposite side. So we have to keep stop loss strictly so that we can save our capital. Most of the times take a high probability trade. Think of your risk management so that where we have to keep your stop loss, where is your target, is it properly risk was managed, everything you have to check it before taking a trade. Okay, is there any resistance level, is there any support level, is there any supply zone or demand zone? You have to think of everything before entering it, so your mind should be little fast. Okay, so you should keep on think, where is my entry, where is my entry. You should not uh, make a FOMO, fear of missing out entry. Okay, so if you enter like that, you will be suffered. Okay, so happy weekend, guys. So hope this will be like some kind of educational only, so you can make use of this is indicator I'm used as a CPR indicator, uh, fully like price actions only. So if you want, you can add it in your trading view or any which terminal you are using it. If you are watching without subscribing my channel, please subscribe it, and press that bell icon, so that whatever notification is coming, it will be useful for you regarding share market. Okay, so whatever doubts you have, you can ask me, you can comment. I will be very happy to clear your doubts. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye, happy weekend, take care.